This is Pranav Thakurta from Edu TV. In ours and principals' favorite program, it's a matter of principles. Today, we have Dr. Kataria with us, the famous Dr. Vishal Kataria. He's a principal, Delhi Private School, Ajman, UAE. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Pranav. First of all, thank you so much for having me on your Edu TV, for inviting me. Thank you so much.
Must be one of the youngest principal. So, and he can relate to all the students also pretty well. Sir, our first advice from you is for students, how curiosity can be inculcated amongst the students. Over to you, Dr. Kataria.
Mr. Pranav, I think I'll start with Stella Benson's lines. Stella Benson's rightly said that curiosity needs food as much as any of us, and it dies soon if denied it. So as educators and as elders, I think it becomes our moral responsibility to provide that food to our children, our students, so that curiosity is promoted, it is developed among them, and we help them to reach to the next level. If we talk about curiosity, first we need to understand that curiosity is multidimensional. It is multifaceted, as it includes various domains. It includes affective domain, it includes cognitive domain, motivational and psychological domain. And curiosity is a desire to seek information when something is unknown. And it's a desire to explore and gather information under conditions of uncertainty. I think this is how most of the inventions have taken place in the past. This is how we as human beings have reached to this 21st century, you know, the era of technology, and we can see the advancement, what has happened right from the when the civilization started. So all this happened. I think curiosity played a very important role in it. And I also believe that children are naturally curious. When the children are born, they have curiosity in them. Even when the children, they do not start speaking, talking, walking, they try to explore things around them. Right. They try to use their senses. Whatever comes, in front of them, they try to touch it. They try to taste it. Even if something is not suitable for them, then also they will try to explore. Why? Reason is the curiosity. And when they start walking, they start exploring their surroundings and environment. And then I think curiosity further develops. And when children start speaking, we observe that children, they ask a lot of questions. Why, what, when, how? So dozens of questions they ask every day. Research has shown that the information is better retained if child's curiosity is reinforced from the moment they are born. And contrary, if children's questions are left unanswered, what happens? If children's questions we do not answer, we are somewhere killing their curiosity. And their focus shifts towards, I'll say, non-living things. And they become a bit introvert. So I think right at initial age, when the children are small, we need to encourage them to ask questions, and it becomes our moral responsibility as parents. Before the children, they start going to school. As parents, they need to have a lot of patience to answer those questions. Maybe a lot of questions are irrelevant, but still we need to respect those questions which children ask, their curiosity. We need to answer those questions. And when a child starts going to school, when they grow up, it's very easy to learn when they are curious. Curiosity is an emotion, and we as adults and as educators, we need to make it a personality trait, or I'll say a behavior.
Right.
Most of the times we see the situational curiosity. Children, they come across a particular situation, they become curious, and that's how they ask different questions. They try to explore it. Curiosity makes knowledge permanent, or I'll say the deep knowledge and the deep understanding takes place if the children are curious. And also inside our classrooms, it depends the way how we transit or how we convey the information to the students. And we can convey it in a different way. If we develop a little bit of curiosity and then gives the information, I think then the information will be long lasting. Children will retain it for a longer period of time. And as I said earlier, parents' support is very important before the intervention of teachers, because the child will be 4+ when the child will start going to school. And before that, only the children, they start showing a lot of signs of curiosity. Parents need to have a lot of patience. And we know that in today's world, when most of the families are nuclear families, joint families are, very less. Parents, they have to move from one place to another for because of their job requirements. Also, the job requirements are such nowadays that parents, they hardly have any time. The time which they spend with their children is not sufficient, I will say. But quality time is important. They need to, whenever they sit with their children, they need to answer the questions which they have. They need to support, children in one way or the other. And if there will be many questions which parents cannot answer, then they have to be partners in the learning. They can also show that, oh, is it? I don't know. Let us explore it together. So I think that kind of attitude will definitely develop curiosity among the children. And also, I feel that at a younger age, the observational toys also help to develop curiosity. That depends upon child. Some children, they like mechanical toys. Some children, they like puzzles. And so I think those kind of toys also help a lot to build build curiosity. If, puzzles also with age will keep on changing. And the old concept is that the girls must play with dolls. That shouldn't be there. So it's not girl or boy. Children, they can be really supported. Parents can support them with different types of toys which are available. A lot of research has been done on it, and a lot of such toys are available in the market, which definitely we can help our children, instead of them playing on iPads, on online games. I think such kind of toys at tender age will help the children. Parents, what they do, if parents are busy, if parents, they do not have time, what will they do? They will switch on the TV, they will switch on some cartoon channel, or they will give some gadget. Okay, fine, you play this game, just to keep a child engaged. But I think instead of doing that, if we help them in a different way, certain kind of, if we do a little bit of research and invest in some of system we built at home, that we provide them some learning corners in home itself, where they have different types of manipulative toys, and the children, they try to explore it. So I think that's how parents can support initially. And then curiosity, it's a very important aspect of a child's development. And it plays an important role in the entire learning process in the schools, I'll say. And the research has shown that there is a strong association between curiosity and achievement. The children who are curious, they tend to achieve better results, and the progress also over a period of time, we see the better progress among those children who are curious inside their classrooms. And again, I'll say the food for curiosity as educators, we must provide inside the classrooms. Also, teachers, they have, they generally, they rate more curious children as, to have higher motivation, higher attention, persistence, and children with higher levels of curiosity are generally perceived by teachers more likely to explore, share interest. Teachers rate them as high achievers only. But unfortunately, research has also shown that curiosity, it diminish as the children, they progress in the initial years of schooling, the formal education system. And one of the reasons what I feel that why the curiosity diminish is because of the traditional instructional methods which we use. Traditional assignments often focus on getting a correct answer or doing the things in a right way. So there is very limited scope for children to explore around. So this is a correct answer. This is what you need to write. That's all. You cannot go beyond this. So I think that's somewhere the curiosity is killed in the education system. And what I also feel that we need to recognize and we need to make our children feel comfortable with uncertainty. So children should have some scope of committing some errors, some mistakes. Let them experiment. Let them do some mistakes also. Sometimes they will come with the wrong answers, right? I won't say always wrong. Sometimes they come with a different answer, right? So what we need to understand is their thought process. And I think broadly, we need to promote, number one, their feeling of curiosity. Number two, we need to promote the curious behavior inside the classrooms. And we can do these two things, I think, by taking certain measures, I'll say. First of all, the feeling of curiosity. Teachers can provide students with some opportunities to think, to question, to participate, and respond, such as having students, take a moment to think about something and share it with their peer. So share, pair, think, share, pair. So those kind of activities inside the classrooms, they really help. And then sometimes we also, should give the opportunity to give different answers to the same problem. Make different groups in the classroom. Group work also helps. So if a particular problem is given to group of children, different groups of children, let them think, let them work. Collaboration also is very important. And children will come up with different answers and different solutions to the same problem. And then they will think in a multi-dimension that, yes, the problem cannot be solved the way I think. The problem can be solved in a different, in some other way also. And so I think this is also very important. And the third one, I think I spoke earlier also, the opportunity to sometimes make mistakes in the classroom. Children should not be scared of committing mistakes. If children are scared of doing mistakes, they will stop thinking. They will stop giving the answers sometimes. So that kind of comfort zone, I feel children should have inside their classrooms. And then if we support metacognitive processes inside the classroom, that also helps, I think. And the last one is motivating children to ask questions. In a traditional class, what happens when we finish our lesson, we ask children, do you have any doubt? Do you want to ask a question? So I think instead of doing that, we can ask all children, okay, write down 2 questions which will further help you to learn this topic in a better way. So then all children will start thinking, they will develop the habit of framing questions on their own. And other than this, the way we ask questioning inside the classroom is also very important. So it should not be, do you think it happened in the past? Yes or no. So we should not ask questions which are, close, open-ended questions should be promoted, right? What would have happened if, let them think and let them come with the solution. Let them imagine and then come with the solution. So open-ended questions are very important inside the classroom. So this is how we can promote it. And then there are certain things we should not do as educators, which I will say, which kills the curiosity or which suppresses the curiosity. The first one is where teachers, they avoid, or children, they have discomfort with uncertainty or committing mistakes, like I said. And teachers should not comment, no, this answer is wrong, right? So could have been better if this, so means the children should, teachers should also appreciate if a child has thought in a different way. And the second thing, I think, sometimes as teachers, we discourage children to ask questions which are beyond our domain. If we cannot give answers, we discourage children not to ask those questions. And so that's also somewhere we kill their curiosity. We should, gracefully say, okay, I do not know it. Let us explore it together. Like, I said earlier, the parents can also do the same. So I think this is how we can develop curiosity among our children right from tender age, from home to the school system. And definitely, if we promote it, it will help children to attain better results in academics. Not only that, we are creating a better society. We are creating, better individuals. These individuals, when they grow and they will contribute to the societies, they will come up with solutions to the different kind of problems which we have today. So I think building curiosity is very important among our children to build a better society and a better world.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kataria. I think no one has still referred to the parents thing. You explained it in a very nice way. It's a parents' contribution also to inculcate curiosity among students. And
Exactly. Actually, see, we also need to understand that education is a shared responsibility.
Right.
Today, parents think that they are sending children to the school, they're paying the fee, and that's all. The whole responsibility school has to be. No. Education is a shared responsibility. If parents do not accept it, somewhere their children are going to lose. Right. So we need to work together as educators and parents to make children a better individuals.
Very true. And I'm sure your advice will help roughly all the stakeholders of education, not only education, for all walks of life, sir. And as you very rightly said, curiosity only led things to inventions.
Yes, true.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kataria. It was a pleasure talking to you. It was very informative. It was very motivating also. And nice.
Thank you so much.
Nice to see a young principal, Dr. Kataria. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pranav. Once again, thank you so much for having me on EduTV. Thank you so much.
And sir, I wish you a very happy Diwali. Thank you.
Thank you, and happy Diwali to you also.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Thank you.
Okay, take care.